Why should I pay money for an online course if all the information is already available for free somewhere on the web? This is a very good question, and to be frank, a few years ago I would have never paid any money for an online course because I thought so as well. But today I want to share with you 4 reasons that I have learned in the meantime that prove me wrong. So, coming to the first reason. What is the scarcest resource you have? Yes, it's time. Time is much more valuable than money. You can always get more money by investing your time, but you can never get your time back that you have already invested. So time is the most important resource you have. And of course, you can find some information online for free, but usually it is distributed across different spaces. So you have to spend the time, find those different places where the information resides, and put them together. And I mean, the whole process, it will take you hours and hours, and maybe even days to find the material. And you will not even know whether it's correct information or whether it's just some crap. 99% of the content in the web is completely crap, I can tell you. And this already brings us to the second reason, which is quality. So as I told you, most content in the web has very low quality. Some would say it is crap, but maybe 90% is crap, maybe 8% or 9% is low quality information, and only 1% is high quality information that is really well researched and that suits your needs, and that is which main focus is educational. So it should bring you to the next level of code understanding, for example. And to find such high quality information is very time consuming. It's very energy consuming, and you may not even find it. So probabilistically, it is very unlikely that you will find only high quality information if you are looking for a specific area where you want to educate yourself. Okay, the third reason is structure. The well is huge and it is completely unstructured. If you Google for any term, then it's very likely that some bloggers have they try to hack the Google search engine. They try to bubble up their search results. Basically, they are doing search engine optimization. So they, for example, build backlinks. They kind of tailor their whole blog article towards certain keywords, and they are tailored towards sales message. They want to achieve a certain objective with you. Most likely they will sell you a product, or they will get your email address, for example. So many bloggers have they provide great value, but they also have some other purpose in mind if they create the content. This is just how it is. It's our capitalistic system, if you want, but you need to be aware of this. And of course, if you want to learn about a new topic and you use all these unstructured information on the web, then it will be very chaotic, and you won't know what is important, what is unimportant. You won't learn the first things first, the basics first, and then build upon the basics, but you will just consume some random information, and hopefully it works, maybe it doesn't work, but certainly it is not the most efficient way of learning. Okay, now the last point is bias. You will have I already told you that the information is very unstructured, and this also means that you have a bias towards the information that sells good. Yeah. So, for example, bloggers will focus on writing content that will give them more attention, for example, or that will give them more email signups or more sales. So it's kind of from the whole universe of information, you have a certain subset of information that works, And this subset is overrepresented in the web. That works for selling or for these purposes. But you might completely miss out on the other subset of information that is very important for your practical applications, but that is not kind of, that does not work as good as the other part of information. So these two sets, they may overlap, but they are usually not exactly the same. So there are some areas that are in one set but not in the other set, which means that if you just consume free content, you very likely have a huge bias towards the salesy information, or the information that works very well. So these are the four main reasons. We have time, quality, structure, and bias. And if you buy online courses, then usually you don't have these problems. You have very educational material, so you save time collecting all the information. Time is your most valuable resource, and just you have to spend some money, but you will save a lot of time. You will get high quality content. Otherwise, you can ask for money back, and usually you will get the money back if you buy online courses. For example, in my online courses, I always have 60 days money back guarantee. Rarely people are using it because they are happy with the material, but still the guarantee is there. Third, structure. You have online courses are well structured on a step-by-step progress. They will lead you toward your goal. So usually an online course is centered around a certain transformation. For example, an object-oriented programming course, it takes you having some basic Python skill level, and then it will lead you to mastery of object orientation. And the bias, the fourth point, the bias is towards what helps you, what content is relevant and practical for you, and not towards which content I can use to create more email signups and so on. Okay, so I hope you liked the video, and please ask me any questions you may have just by sending me an email, and see you soon.